Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with a receiver here. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Orangeman. It was a foot race and he won it. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll feed the back again. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
They'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll toss it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Oh, it's a reverse. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for their defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. And he'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Cyclones pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it again. And they get the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they'll set up for the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And he's got it. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Movement here from the tight end. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cyclones. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Trying the old counter play here. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. No chance to catch it. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He'll pitch it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw yet again. And this pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Cyclones line up on 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. And he's brought down just short of the marker in that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Iowa State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Cyclones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Tackle made after a big gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Second down now after the sack.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Bringing pressure. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He'll field the punt. First down here for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Testing the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
A quick throw out left, complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds his target, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either a tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Iowa State. Still no answer for this offense. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made, room to run here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Dumps it down to the back. And the defense wraps him up. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Orangeman. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts from inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Handoff to the back, keep the clock moving. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Handoff to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game.
How about that clutch kick here for the kicker? Gives him the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.